Good morning. So we're going to go on with Morisco's story this morning, and as the farrier called him Biscuit, maybe we should explain why he's called Biscuit, how he got that nickname. So that was actually Saoirse, who was in one of our videos last week, when we used to do Pony Club, and he was a young, rather exuberant stallion, and all the kids were always a bit wary of him. And Saoirse said one day, "Oh, my daddy always says, are you going to risk it for a biscuit?" So, yeah, that's how it came about. They were just risky, Morisco, risky, biscuit, risk it for a biscuit. So that's why he's called Biscuit. And at the moment, he's a very fat biscuit, so we haven't been working for way too long. So this week, we've started very gently getting back into work. We've been going out for little hacks. You know, I got on him the first day, went in the arena and thought, oh, forget it, let's just go out. So we're going to start off. I'm actually going to walk him down the hill because our driveway is very steep and very hard. So as he's not been in work and his back is probably not in the best shape either, it's just, I think, fairer for him just to walk down and get on at the bottom of the hill. So we're very lucky here to have lots of hills. So going up and down the hills is the best way for getting him in shape. So going down the hills, we can really collect, shorten the stride. When it's very steep hills, the horse really has to get their back legs underneath them to balance themselves. So that is a great advantage to the hills. And then of course going uphill, we can really get them to stretch, to push with their back legs, lengthen the stride a bit and just stretch through their whole back and neck, which is wonderful. It's great having the hills for that. It's amazingly chilly for this time of year. Usually by this time of year here in Andalusia it's already getting too hot. Look at me with a jacket on. What I didn't mention there was the first few days we've only been going out for 10, 15, 20, up to 25 minutes. He's really puffing coming back up the hill, and much to my horror I actually got a bit of a sore butt, so that shows you how long it is since I've been really riding. So it's wonderful to go out and get back into it though. We're really enjoying it, aren't we, Biscuit? And the countryside's so beautiful at the moment with all the flowers, and everything's just so fresh and alive and growing. The swallows are back swooping around, hopefully eating all the flies, and yeah, it's just beautiful to get out there. So of course we can do all our work out in the country. I mean, what is the point of the arena if it's not about getting out there? We're also very lucky here. We've got lots of countryside without too much danger or traffic or stuff around. So, you know, we can do our lateral work, we can do half path across the track, we can do shoulder and quarters in up the track, we can collect and extend up and down the hills. I had a horse once who I actually taught to do piaffe at the gate because he was very laid back, lazy type of horse. So we used to come back from the ride, and on the last stretch I would start to trot and then just collect him up and try and get a few steps in place, and then we would go through the gate and come back home. So maybe if you can try that with Morisco might be a bit of an idea. Obviously you would never do that with a horse that was at all anxious or nervous or excitable. I mean, this is only something to do with a very laid back horse, and in between to spend a lot of time standing still and calm in that place. But yeah, all kinds of opportunities out there in the big wide world. So we'll look forward to that. I will spend a few days in between with him doing a bit of groundwork as well, hopefully find time for that and not be riding him every day, even when it is short rides, because he hasn't done anything for so long. We want to make sure we take care of his back. So thank you for being with us today, and we'll see you next time.